to match number 4, which is the men's minus 84 kilogram. And it's between Gokhan GUNDUZ from Turkey, another Turk into the finals of the European Championships. And he is competing against Georgios Tzanos from Greece. Georgios Tzanos was the European champion in 2012, and he was also European team champion in 2011. But GUNDUZ is the current world silver medalist. How is this going to go, Dominic?
So both are quite strong, and I think they're the same level, so it will be a good match.
Tactically, how would you feel?
Okay, the Greece are normally they're very in defense, so they don't do much usually, but when they come, they score. So we will see
Here we go.
if it works.
Turkey in red, Greece in blue. GUNDUZ for Turkey, dominating the center of the tatami at the moment, trying to push his opponent, Tzanos, backwards. Tzanos tried a Jordan Gazamazuki.
It was in.
It looked a little bit short from this angle, but the judges have agreed.
Yeah.
But there was also a
red card
presented for Aka.
Because there was one flag also for Aka, so...
Yes. So Tzanos had 3 blue flags for Greece. GUNDUZ had 1 red flag. And for me, as I said earlier, from this angle, I didn't think that the point from blue was good enough, but he got the point.
Yeah, of course, he has 3 flags, so
exactly. But it was a good call from the Turkish coach for GUNDUZ, because he was right, and it was a good score from his competitor. He tried to do a fast punch, Joranzuki, as he was moving backwards, which he's going to receive. So now GUNDUZ takes the lead for Turkey, 2 points to 1. 3 minutes of the match still going. So there's plenty of time for Tzanos to get back into this. And he does, immediately. With Azuki, the score now 2-2. GUNDUZ, current world silver medalist. Tzanos, European champion in 2012 and team world European champion in 2011. At 2-2, both competitors being very cagey, but there's a fast punch again from Tzanos. Referee stops the match.
So both are very active, so that's unusual for Greece fighters, yeah. But
he's a very positive frame of mind. He's got no intention of letting this European title go without putting everything into it. But still, GUNDUZ dominating the center of the tatami. Tzanos trying to get back in. Both fighters very light on their feet, dancing around the tatami, moving around, trying to look for that opening. Tzanos is going to explosive technique, may come forward.
Tzanos very strong in the direct technique, so that's why Turkish try to get out of the line.
Now, although GUNDUZ has gone out of the tatami, it's not a warning because he's being propelled out by his opponent as opposed to stepping out. 1 minute 54. We're in the last 2 minutes of the match. 2-2. GUNDUZ in the red for Turkey against Tzanos from Greece in blue.
And GUNDUZ tried to pull out Tzanos and to score like on beginning in the second time.
Exactly. And both competitors now receive a Category 2 warning for not engaging, and they respond to that because they're both fighting very fast now. One minute, 27 seconds left of the match. Score at 2-2. Both competitors with a first category 2 warning. Good fast Jordanzuki from Tzanos. And he's going to take the lead now with 3 points to 2. But we also have, again, a red card contestant from the Turkish coach. He believes that GUNDUZ delivered his technique at the same time. And he does. According to that view from the camera, it looks as though it could be a good score from GUNDUZ. But these are the guys, as you can see now, scrutinizing the video, deciding whether or not that score should be given or whether that card should be retained or returned to the coach. The coach sitting there, obviously pensive, waiting for that decision to come forward. And the score is not given by the scrutinizing committee here. It means that the coach has lost his opportunity to contest any more points in this match. And remember, the coaches can only contest points. They cannot contest penalties or warnings. And they cannot contest points against the opponent. They can only look for positive points from their own competitor. And here we have again another point being awarded, another Yuko being awarded to Tzanos from Greece, who's now leading the match 4 points to 2 with 1 minute left to go.
And now Tzanos has big advantage. He just can counter and wait the mistake who GUNDUZ do. And he do one after the other.
GUNDUZ is under real pressure now. Tzanos is obviously on form. He's now pushing his lead even further forward. He's going to take another Yuko, so he's 6 points to 2. What are we going to do? What do you say now to GUNDUZ? How are you going to get him back into this match? If you were the coach sitting in that chair now, Dominic, what would be your advice?
Okay, he should take out the counter from
Tzanos. That was close. Did you see? Whistling past the face of GUNDUZ from that jumping, spinning Uramawashi.
But not on the straight way. The straight way, Tzanos is very strong, so we have to get out of the line.
Break the line. Make that zigzag movement to make the attack. Tzanos got a problem with one of his pads, I think. Just showing the referee, but okay. As you can see there, has 2 category 2 warnings against Tzanos, so he has to be careful moving into the last 16 seconds.
So 4 points in 16 seconds, it will be difficult, but it's not impossible.
Exactly. Can GUNDUZ get back into this? Can he force a point? But there's another fast Jordanzuki from Tzanos, from Greece, in blue.
Yeah, GUNDUZ tried to sweep, but he's too open, too easy for counter.
Moving it. Oh! Can he turn it? Oh, very athletic. Jumping to his feet, Tzanos. He's already on the podium as far as he's concerned.
Of course, 5 seconds left is
almost impossible. It's a double Jordan, and it's despondency for GUNDUZ. Exhilaration from Tzanos. He becomes European minus 84 kilogram champion. And a backflip to celebrate. Just shows you, doesn't it, Dominic, the athleticism of karateka nowadays. I competed about 100 years ago. But in those days, it was much slower, very strong, quite aggressive, shobu ippon, all of that sort of thing. Over the time, karate has become a much more athletic, fast-flowing. How do you feel about that as a former competitor yourself?
Yes, of course, because karate also learned from other sports. That's not only the technique or the power is also the athletics needs, and also to fight 4